The rising tension in West Africa and what it means to Nigeria's sovereignty. So let's talk. Over the past years, we've had reports of coups, attempted coups in countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Niger, and the tension now has shifted dangerously close to the coast, with Benin Republic under fresh attack. So let's explain clearly what is happening right now, because in the past 24 to 48 hours, social media has been flooded with claims that a coup is either ongoing or has failed in Benin Republic. So what happened? A man identified as Colonel Tigra has come out to say that the coup was not actually suppressed as claimed by President Patrice Talon and what he also called his French allies. Further called on the Benin's people to come out en masse and support the coup. On the other hand, the Benin government insists that there is no coup, no takeover, and that the state remains fully in control. So, right now, we have two directly opposite narratives. One side saying the coup is alive, and the other side saying there is no coup at all. This alone already tells us something important. Benin is experiencing an information war, whether or not tanks are on the street. Now, let me break this down much further. Benin is not like Mali, Burkina Faso, or Niger. It has been one of the few West African countries with relative political stability in recent years. But the fact is, stability doesn't mean zero tension. There's been allegations that under President Talon, there have been constitutional changes, electoral reforms. There's also been accusation of crackdowns on opposition and trying to shrink democratic space. So while the country looks calm on the surface, deep political resentment does exist beneath, especially among opposition groups and within some elite military circles. So let's talk about the French angle. Why is France always mentioned? Because every time there's coup in West Africa, France is always mentioned either as the hidden supporter of governments or the power being targeted by the group leaders. This is because for decades, France has maintained military, economic, and intelligence ties with many former colonies, Benin Republic included. So when Colonel Tigra says Patrice Talon and his French allies, he's not just making a security statement, he's actually making a political appeal to anti-French sentiment, which is currently very powerful across the Sahel region. Now, this is a classic mobilization tactic. Frame the government as puppet, frame the coup as liberation, call on the masses to rise. Why is this dangerous for Nigeria? Because when your neighboring countries become unstable, borders become porous. This means weapons, fighters, and instability can spill over into Nigeria. This can threaten our own security. At the moment, no independent foreign military deployment has been confirmed, no verified takeover of radio stations or presidency, no confirmed arrest of national leadership, borders are not officially shut down, and the state broadcasting has not collapsed. These are usually the first visible signs of real coup. Without them, what is ongoing right now is better described as an attempted destabilization narrative, not yet a confirmed regime change. So, what I'm highlighting is that Nigeria's security is directly at risk because it shares borders with several West African countries, now facing coup threats or ongoing instability, especially neighbors like Niger, Benin, Mali. This creates a dangerous ripple effect. And it's time for West Africa to stop celebrating coups because this is becoming a dangerous trend. And for a country like Nigeria, with the rising insecurity and the unknown forces controlling your border, it is important for Nigeria to rise and protect its borders. It's the truth at a time. Take care and have a nice day.